The greatest mistake in a high-performance life is treating stress as a moral failing. When you hit a wall of burnout, you tell yourself you aren't strong enough. You view stress as a cloud, but it is actually a technical reading from a biological machine. If a high-performance car's temperature gauge hits the red, you don't blame its willpower. You realize the cooling system is failing or the engine is redlining. In your body, that gauge is cortisol. To master the machine-like grind, you must manage your cortisol governor. In engineering, a governor regulates speed to prevent a machine from destroying itself. Your brain has one, but it's often poorly calibrated. In 2026, threats never stop. Your phone and inbox trigger a constant flood of cortisol, leading to cortisol resistance. You aren't tired, your machine is flooded. To fix it, you don't pump the gas, you clear the lines. Case study: Marcus, an ER physician, operated on pure adrenaline until he hit a wall. He fixed it with tactical resets. Every 2 hours, he performed 90 seconds of box breathing. It wasn't meditation, it was a mechanical purge of excess cortisol, a cooling system flush. He handled more pressure by refusing to let his engine vibrate at its limit. Step 1. Identify precipitating factors. Map your triggers with forensic precision. If your commute spikes stress, install a buffer like educational audio. Manage the input to stabilize the output. Stop being a passenger and start being the lead engineer. Step 2. Proactive defense. Most fail because they wait until they are stressed to act. Build your protective factors when the sun is shining. Understand the biological unreliability of feelings. High cortisol makes everything feel like an emergency. Recognize this as erroneous data. Look at your gauges and say, the machine reports high stress, but the mission remains the same. Step 3. Maintenance protocol. This starts with sleep architecture. Sleep is the mechanical process where the brain flushes waste. Without it, you are structurally compromised. Fueling matters too. High sugar junk increases inflammation, a chronic stressor. Treat your fuel like a mechanic treats high-octane gasoline. Case study: Julian, a trader, realized his worst trades happened when he felt the pressure. He created a checklist. If his heart rate was too high, his own system barred him from trading. He traded his gut feeling for architecture. He used a morning momentum protocol, cold showers and movement, to intentionally stress the machine in a controlled way, priming it for the day. Step 4. Overcome neural friction. That resistance you feel when starting a task, that's just the energy required to shift your brain into high focus. It's a starter motor. Keep the key turned for 15 minutes until the engine catches. Once you reach momentum, your governor filters out distractions. Step 5. Environmental engineering. A cluttered workspace forces the brain to waste energy filtering noise. Optimize your environment to reduce friction. Clear the track so the machine can run at full speed. Case study: Sarah, an anxious creative, used an 8 p.m. shutdown sequence. Screens off, low light, and stretching. By signaling the threat phase was over, her morning cortisol dropped by 40%. She didn't change her job, she changed the maintenance schedule. Discipline is a system, not a resource. Willpower is a manual override that fails. The machine-like grind happens when your systems are so well engineered that you no longer decide to be productive. You just are. This is the professional's infrastructure. Finally, engage in systemic recovery. This is cognitive decoupling, detaching your mind from work circuitry through high-skill hobbies. Without it, you run the engine 24/7 until it breaks. The 2026 world rewards the proactive executor. Resilience is engineered. When cortisol spikes, the amateur panics, the professional checks the system. Stress is just the engine revving. Don't pull over. Adjust the gears. Keep the grind mechanical. You are the architect, the mechanic, and the pilot. Stop letting biology dictate your life. Build a system that doesn't break. Master the grind. Build the system. Become unshakable.